Alright, hi everyone. A very good evening and welcome to the free Shiksha TOEFL classes once again. So, till then, we do our engagement and daily activity which we do in our class. The first activity which goes is that you comment down your, locations from where are you watching us. And of course, I would like to know your names as well if you are logged in with some other username. So, your name and locations should go right away in the comment section right now. Till the time you're writing your names and locations, I would like to give you a small reminder. That is that you should register first of all with the link which is given in the description below, okay? Because that will take you to our TOEFL calendar where you will have all the dates regarding all the classes which are going on a daily basis, okay? And apart from that, I would also like all of you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, which is with the same name, Shiksha Study Abroad, okay? And as you can see, guys, on our first slide itself, we are affiliated with the ETS TOEFL. So that is acting like a boon for us, as I've already told you in, another mine or the previous classes of mine, that ETS is the whole and soul body which organizes the paper of TOEFL. So all of you should know, especially who are aspiring for TOEFL on a serious note, okay? And we are affiliated with them. And also, guys, today I'll be covering up as I do in my every class, I'll be showing you the latest changes which have come up in the TOEFL 2023. And of course, after that, today we are starting with a fresh new module of writing. Okay, so basically, we'll be looking at the overview of the writing module, that is your pattern, your syllabus, what are the timings for both the tasks of writing, okay, what are the two tasks which come up in TOEFL writing. So, all of that will be discussed in the today's class. So, hi guys, I can see a lot of names and locations coming up. Okay. So Ranganath is from Hyderabad. Vishal is asking, "Hi, how are you, ma'am?" Great, Vishal. Thank you. I'm doing fine now, better. Thank you so much, guys, for being so lovely on the comment section. And I hope and same the I hope and wish the same for all of you. I hope all of you are doing really great, and these classes are going to be acting like a boon, very very helpful, especially if you're really serious for your TOEFL class. And without any further delay, first I would like to show you the latest changes in the TOEFL syllabus. But yes, one more small reminder is that I will be giving you two referral codes in the end for your GRE as well as TOEFL GRE combo course. Okay, so basically we are providing a lot of discounts and offers. You can save a lot of money on registering with us for the TOEFL course. So you should look out for that, and if you need those referral codes, then definitely you should stay tuned till the end of the video. Okay, now let's start with the latest pattern. So latest pattern is this, that earlier the TOEFL exam was for about 3 hours and now it has reduced to 2 hours. Reading, listening, speaking and writing. You can rewatch this video again. I'm just in a bit of hurry because today we have lots to cover, okay, for the writing module. And this latest pattern I have been giving in all my classes daily. So you can rewatch the video whenever you want to, right? For that you need to register and subscribe. Okay, so reading is 20 questions now, okay, and the timing is 35 minutes. Now, in listening, you will have 28 questions, and timing which you will be requiring is 36 minutes. Then, speaking will have 4 tasks and 16 minutes in total. Writing will have 2 tasks and 29 minutes in total. So, under 2 hours, your TOEFL exam would be finished. Earlier, it was 3 hours, okay, so now the time reduction has been there. Now, to be covered, what are we going to cover in today's class? So, basically, as I said, as I promised you last Friday as well, that we will be starting with a fresh new module known as writing module in the TOEFL exam. So, we are going to cover up syllabus of the writing. What is the syllabus? What is the pattern of the paper? What tasks do you actually get in your writing module? what are the timings according to those tasks, and the marking criteria. And in the end, I will be giving you books and references from where you can actually practice well for your TOEFL exam. So let's start with the overview session of the writing module. TOEFL IVT test writing section. So the TOEFL IVT test writing section measures your ability to write in English in an academic setting, okay, and to present your ideas in a clear, well organized way. So there are two tasks, okay. First is integrated task, which takes about 20 minutes to complete. So here you have to read a short passage and you have to listen to a short lecture and then write in response to what you read and listen to. All right. Then second task which you usually get or encounter in your TOEFL writing paper is writing for an academic discussion task. So regarding this particular task, there were many questions asked to me last, Friday or in the previous classes. Ma'am, when will you cover up writing module? So today we are covering up and throwing some light on the writing module. And this second task, writing for an academic discussion task, this task takes around 10 minutes and you have to state and support an opinion in an online classroom discussion. Okay, so I'll show you the sample question as well. So please do not worry about anything because I'm going to show you the sample response, the answer, the question, so that you know before attempting the question that, okay, right, this is a particular new question which has been introduced in your writing. So earlier we had integrated and independent task, but now we have integrated, still the same, and instead of or in place of independent writing task, there is a writing task for an academic discussion. Okay. Sagar says, looks like a great session for me. Thank you so much, Sagar. Please keep attending these live sessions. This is for everyone. Keep registering and subscribing for such free more content. Okay. Now I'm going to show you what is the marking like. So you will type your responses on a computer keyboard. You already know that that TOEFL is completely online exam, right? And test timing is it should take about 29 minutes to complete the writing section. Writing section, that means both the tasks of writing task should be completed within 29 minutes. That is approximately half an hour. Now the scoring is writing tasks are scored based on the writing scoring guide by a combination of AI scoring, that is your artificial intelligence. So basically whatever marks or scores you'll get out of the computer, whatever computer checks, okay, in terms of reading and listening score, that plus the certified human raters. That means the human raters are going to rate you on your your writing, maybe speaking, so everything will be listened by the computer, as well as the examiners will be there to assess it completely, and then the raw scores are converted to a scaled section score of 0 to 30. How you are scored out of 30 marks, okay, whatever score is according to your AI as well as human raters, and the average of that is taken into consideration. Okay, now I'm going to take you through the integrated task. Okay, so integrated task, and then we'll look at writing for an academic discussion. So basically I'm going to show you some tips, or I'm going to show you the strategies or the overview of that particular task which we are talking about. So for example, TOEFL IVT integrated writing. So 5, 4, and all of these 3, 2, 1, 0, these are the responses or the scores which you get. And when do you get such score? That is the description which is written in front of it. So for example, 5 score in the integrated writing, you get that when a response at this level successfully selects the important information from the lecture and coherently and accurately presents this information in relation to the relevant information presented in the reading. Okay, then the response is well organized and occasional language errors are present, do not result in an accurate or imprecise presentation of content or connection. So basically the information given by you is accurate, or the ideas used by you are very appropriate to what is being required out of you to write here on the writing module. So if you are doing so in a complete appropriate way, then definitely nobody can stop you from getting a 5 score. Now, for a response at this level is generally good in selecting the important information from the lecture and incoherently and accurately presenting in this information in relation to the relevant information in the reading. But it may have minor omission. Omission means the eliminating of certain factors, inaccuracy, vagueness, or imprecision of some content from the lecture or in connection to points made in the reading. So basically, these are the scores which have been bifurcated or segregated or separated in terms of your writing skills. So the best when you write, according to the question, definitely you will get a 5 score. Whatever problems or whatever errors are there slightly less than 5 score, you will get a 4 score, and accordingly you will get a third, that means score 3 or 2 or 1 or 0. Okay, 0 is in case of a response at this level merely copies sentences from the reading, rejects the topic, that means deviated from the topic, or is otherwise not connected to the topic, and is written in a foreign language, that means except English. It consists of keystroke characters or is blank. So either the sheet is blank or you're not prepared really well, that you're writing, copying down the sentences from the reading passage. Nobody does that, but just to make sure that, okay, this is what a 0 score looks like, this is the explanation of that. And guys, whenever you want to read or whenever you want to come back and rewatch the video, definitely you can do that, and you can read all the scores and the description in detail by rewatching the video. Right now I'm in a little hurry to complete the syllabus right now, that's why I'm reading just one or two of them, so that you get an idea that, okay, this is what a 5 score looks like and this is what a 4 score looks like, right? Now I'm going to show you the score criteria or the marking criteria of your writing for an academic discussion, which is a new task which has been introduced in the TOEFL writing exam. So as we see, fifth or the 5 score would be a fully successful response. The response is a relevant and very clearly expressed contribution to the online discussion, and it demonstrates consistent facility in the usage of language. So a typical response displays the following. What are the following characteristics which an appropriate essay would fulfill? That is relevant and well elaborated explanations, exemplifications and or details, effective use of a variety of syntactic structures and precise idiomatic word choice, that means using of idioms and phrases. Okay, so the more of vocabulary, nobody can stop you from getting good marks in your vocabulary section of the writing exam. Okay, vocabulary is a very must thing and is a very very important thing. Please do not ignore it in your IELTS and TOEFL paper. Almost no lexical or grammatical errors, that means no grammatical error is there, other than those expected from a competent writer writing under timed conditions. Okay, so until and unless these kind of mistakes are there, very minor small ones which can be ignored, then that means your response is appropriate and to the point. Then nobody can stop you from getting a 5 score. Then same goes for your 4, slightly less than 5, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Okay, in the same way. Now, the major part of this today's class is that somebody asked me, ma'am, please give me some advice or please give us some essential tips for our TOEFL writing. So that is what I'm going to show you now. So please keep your pen and pencils notepad ready. And in case you do not want to do that, you have a good news that all these live videos are going to be uploaded, are going to be uploaded and are uploaded in fact every day on a daily basis on our YouTube channel. So if you want to get access to all these free content videos, which we are uploading on the TOEFL and IELTS exam as well, we did that in the month of June and we got a bombastic response, and same we are getting for TOEFL as well. So guys, if you want to make use of these free videos, please click on our YouTube channel, subscribe on it and share it with your friends and family, okay, in case maybe somebody needs the tips for TOEFL. Alright, so coming back to the slide guys, now I'm going to give you some important tips So tips for TOEFL writing tasks 2023. First is read the articles and summarize in English. So now I'm going to read out the pointers. To prepare for the TOEFL writing section, applicants can build a habit of reading academic articles or even different types of articles in their native language and summarize it in English. Okay, this is a very good practice which you can actually implement to enhance your English language skills. To explain it further, take notes in a language that applicants are comfortable, and next, take some notes in English. Write down a summary of points in English sentences. Take the help of teachers and ask them to review this writing and correct the errors. Track the time taken to complete this task and slowly work to reduce the same. Okay, so initially the last point means that initially you're writing in maybe say 20 to 25 minutes. So start decreasing your speed and increasing your speed of writing. That means writing more words, writing more sentences in less time, because writing is again like a very time constructed paper in TOEFL. So you really need to manage your time well. Now to lectures in English and take down notes. The TOEFL writing part, specifically the integrated task, allows 3 minutes of reading time, 2 minutes of listening time, and 20 minutes as the total response time. Okay, so the candidates, they need to listen to a short lecture that demonstrates the reading material presented in the previous segment and then write it. To triumph this section of the examination, applicants must do the following things. What are those following things? Listen attentively to recorded lectures in English. Pause the recording after every 20 to 30 seconds and note down the significant points. That means your, main keywords, the main important highlights which you feel are, important in your lecture. Just make a note of them. Try to make very short and, slimy notes. Do not write full sentences because that would eat away your time. So reply these recorded lectures to tally if the points match with the lectures and then include the important points if any. Lastly, they must elaborate the notes in the long sentences. And then when you have made notes while listening to the audio, after that match your notes with the lecture again, listen to it again, and then see if it matches, if they are correct. If they are correct, then elongate them or elaborate them in full length sentences. Now, focus on the source of information. So, while preparing for the TOEFL writing test, candidates must learn to figure out the source of information while reading and listening and include that source in your writing. So, for instance, they must identify the speaker, identify if a speaker is narrating about someone else, or command the information and be careful about the difference between might be and is. So might be means it's a dicey thing. It can be and it cannot be. But if something is, that means it is. Okay, there is no option. That's the fixed criteria. That is what is the difference between might be and is. So these kind of words you should look out for because they can actually change the complete context, the complete significance or meaning of the sentence. Now, if I tell you about another tip of writing, that is practice to deliver grammatically correct sentences. So, grammar again plays a very, very major role here. Just like IELTS paper, TOEFL also very much, concentrates on your grammatical skills. So, to score high numbers in the TOEFL writing, applicants need to have a comprehensive knowledge of grammar. To enhance their knowledge, they must practice the following. List down the various concepts of grammar and focus on one section every week. So, attempting grammar based exercises will help students practice their knowledge which will help them enormously. Right? So, furthermore, memorizing appropriate words and using correct grammatical sentences while summarizing any articles or from recorded lectures. So, again, as you can see that how you can actually improve your grammatical skills, how they actually play a very important major role in your writing. So now we come to another tip, which is avoid quoting. So what does that mean? Let's read about it. In TOEFL integrated writing task, Candidates are required to describe the author's or professor's point of view in their own words. This is what you actually do in the integrated task, right? So for this, they must follow the below mentioned tips. First is avoid quoting the author, as TOEFL e-rater section detects this instantly and leads to number reduction. That means your scores will be deducted if you are quoting the author. Quoting the author means just directly, writing whatever the author is saying in the audio, and you're just listening to it and making notes and writing the same words, using the same sentences and phrases. No, you do not have to do that. Paraphrasing is again a very essential criteria here, which you have to follow. Next point is related to that. Build a good command over paraphrasing. Paraphrasing means actually using the synonyms for the words which you hear. That means whatever words you have heard in your listening audio in the listening exam of TOEFL, you do not have to write down the same words in your writing answer. You have to paraphrase them. You have to use the synonyms. That means you have to use the similar meaning words. Okay. So, for example, the speaker has said in the audio, friendly. So you cannot write the word friendly in your answer. If you are doing that, then the detector in the computer, the software which has been, uploaded there, definitely that will catch your error. That will catch the error or mistake, as in that they will, recognize that yes, you have just copy pasted the same word. So in order to avoid that kind of error, you have to paraphrase. That means you can use any word related to friendly. For example, instead of friendly, you can write down amicable, amiable, or genial, cordial, like that, right? So in that case, your marks won't be cut for repeating the same words. If I come to another kind of tip, is um, incorporate enough transitional words. So for that, you will have to understand what are transitional words, right? So transitional words or phrases form a crucial part of the integrated writing segment, first of all. And reading and writing passages compel students to make a proper transition between differing or contrasting ideas. This challenge can be overcome only when candidates have enough knowledge of transitional words and learn different transitional. For instance, they must know transitional words that describe sequence points and reasons, and in addition, they must increase their vocabulary of transition words that are used to elaborate, contrast, show cause and effect, summarize or conclude. That means you have to, learn certain list of words. You'll have to keep them in mind on your tips for your writing exam, especially for integrated as well as academic tasks. That means, for example, words like however, moreover, okay, and then furthermore, then as well as, additionally. So all these words are transition words. That means they are showing a transition from one place to another. That means from one context of the passage to another context, right? So this is what you actually do in your writing task. You use or to incorporate a lot of transition words. Now make an outline. This is again a very important tip. The second part of the TOEFL writing exam, that is independent writing task of TOEFL. So here I want to make one change, that is it's no more independent task, it is the academic task, okay, of TOEFL. So now, yeah, is different from the first part. First part is your integrated part. So here candidates must write essays based on personal experiences or opinions in response to the provided writing topic. So here in the second academic for a writing for an academic discussion, that task basically asks about your beliefs, your views, your opinions. So to make the essay well structured and coherent, students must do the following things. So read the essay questions attentively and identify the main point of the essay question. Next, note down two strong reasons to justify the answer. And lastly, write examples in the TOEFL writing section from personal life to support each of the arguments previously mentioned. So you can also cite your own personal experiences as examples. Establish a clear opinion and stand by it. That means you have to stick by one view. You cannot just fluctuate from one agreement to one disagreement, okay, to another agreement or disagreement. You cannot do that. If you are agreeing with the view or you are agreeing with the sentence which is given in the question, then definitely just write about the agreement part. Do not go to the disagreement part. This is what they mean by this. Let's read about it. So the independent writing task of TOEFL. So here we can again change it. The academic discussion task of TOEFL writing may contain easy questions such as, is it better to work in the same organizations or life or for other organizations? The answer may vary. It may vary from one applicant to another. Obviously nobody will have the same opinion. If I have the same opinion, then it doesn't mean that you will also have the same opinion, right? You people, you candidates can have your own opinion, and that opinion should be having a strong idea behind citing it. So candidates must have a clear opinion and establish it in writing. They must not say an opinion in one paragraph and go on to justify another opinion in the next paragraph, as I said. So this point is related to this particular pointer. So you will have to stick to one particular opinion. Add conclusion sentences in each body paragraph. So apart from writing a conclusion section of each given task, TOEFL candidates must build the practice of providing conclusion sentences at the end of each body paragraph. So whatever number of body paragraphs, that means where you're writing the main body of your uh, essay, there you have to provide a practice of providing a conclusion also. Please practice that. So this helps to connect the main argument. Okay, to make it a habit, students can adopt the following strategies. So what are those strategies? Writing essays and checking their writing to see if it includes a concluding sentence. So conclusion is very important. Keep a track of the total instances where they have forgotten to add a conclusion and see if it is decreasing with each essay write. Okay, self-explanatory, so no need to explain anymore. Do not forget to edit. What does that mean? Editing may seem a trivial task to applicants. Trivial means very small, petty, and it is one of the important tips for TOEFL writing test. Students have to be extra careful while self-assessing their writing. So in this regard, they must focus on the following aspects. Practice with spell checkers off, as there are no spell checkers available on the test sheet. So definitely there will be no spelling check software installed in your computer. You'll have to check your spellings by yourself. There will be no count of your words, so you'll have to count them yourself if there is a particular word limit given to you. So find the spelling and grammatical errors also by yourself, because there will be no grammatical check like we get it usually on the Word document. And ask for a teacher's review. So in case you have a teacher or TOEFL trainer by your side, like me, someone like me by your side, then definitely you should get your spellings, your sentences when you're practicing for TOEFL writing, you should get them checked. And last is similarly minutely check spacing and punctuation. So putting a correct space acquisition and of course the punctuation mark, the space and punctuation errors should not be there, because these are very minor, and definitely you would not like if you would lose marks or scores in TOEFL writing just because of these minor errors, right? So you'll have to be very, very careful when you're actually practicing for your writing TOEFL. Now I'm going to show you some books and references which are very important. So TOEFL official guide PDF, then we have Cambridge preparation for TOEFL, Barron's essential words for the TOEFL 7th edition, or any other latest edition which has come up, you can go for that. Barron's TOEFL IVT 17th edition, same goes with this book as well. If you have any other latest edition in your mind, you can go with that. So Barron's, Kaplan, and Cambridge TOEFL official guide PDF, all these are very very important books and are on top. These are the top 5 books which I have placed for you, and from here you can practice. So guys, according to the PPT, this was all from my side, and now I give you some time to, like, ask me questions if you have. But yes, as promised, I'm going to show you the coupon code I was talking about. So here is the coupon code. This is for the TOEFL exam. Sorry, this is for the GRE exam. So in case you want to apply and register with us for the online course which we are providing, this is the coupon code which I'm talking about, and it is the same code which you can apply for your TOEFL plus GRE, a combo course which we are giving. So I'm going to paste, this. I have actually pasted already, copy pasted this same coupon code here so that it's easy for you to apply. And this is particularly for ETS GRE and TOEFL plus GRE, which is a combo course which we are giving. So there also you can actually avail special discounts. You can see here that a lot of money can be saved by applying this coupon code if you want, some good material for your practice. So guys, these were the two coupon codes which I wanted to show you, and you can apply them to avail the best discounts and offers which we are giving on the course while registering with us. Also, if you want to register with us, please click on the link below. I keep on repeating this because many of the candidates, they get confused and they do not know how to register. So the registration link, guys, it's given in the in the description below. So you can click on that, and also you can join our YouTube channel by subscribing on it, so that you get the notification every time we are putting on a free video for you. So you know that, okay, today the IELTS video has been uploaded, or today we have a version of TOEFL, like that. Guys, now that I have finished uh, the course right now for the overview of writing TOEFL, then definitely you can. Now is the time that you can actually ask questions on the comment section. So you can start asking your questions. Okay, so the first question which has come up is somebody is asking. So basically, the new academic discussion is the shorter version of the old essay used. You can say that in your own words if you want to take out the summary of that. But yes, the thing is that a completely new task of writing TOEFL has been introduced, and it has been replaced by it was replaced in terms of your independent task, which used to come in the TOEFL exam. So earlier we used to have integrated and independent task. Now the integrated task remains the same, where you read and you listen to the audio, and then you write your response. But in the academic discussion, there I will show you in the upcoming 1 or 2 days when we are going to discuss integrated as well as academic discussion task in detail. So don't worry about that. I'll be giving both the tasks, separate days. So definitely you should wait for that. So I hope that answers your question, Brajan. And Sagar is asking, how much high level English do the examiners expect on level 0 to 10? Well, if you have an average basic skill of English language, I must say, from my personal opinion, if you have average English language, skills, then definitely you can, you know, just a second, guys. for the TOEFL exam. But if you do not have an average English language skills, then I would say that it would be difficult for you to complete your TOEFL exam in one go or in one attempt, because TOEFL does have the high level of English, so at least 6.5 or 6 you should have. That is my personal opinion. I have seen people, jumping from 5 and 6 level to 8 and 9 as well. So again, it depends on your capability, it depends on your persistent and continuous practice session. So 0 to 10, I have told you the scale, which is according to mine. But yes, anybody can have a different scale as well. Sid Meyer is asking, is TOEFL taken in home online? Yes, TOEFL is completely an online exam. So it can be taken anywhere, and now we have the option of giving it from our home as well, from our own comfort level. So there are certain terms and conditions which you'll have to see, or which you'll have to look out for in case you want to give the exam from your home. But yes, now we do have the option of giving it from home. Okay, you can Google about it more if you want to. Or yes, if you want to know more about the TOEFL exam, then definitely you should get in touch with our expert counselors. So that counselor team, they actually help the students migrating outside India or any other country. They give the free counseling first of all, so you do not have to pay anything basically. And yes, those are the people, I think those will be the best people to talk about any exam in detail. So they will be seeing your requirements, your eligibility, and then they will be talking to you, about your decision, which exam do you actually want to go for. So I hope Rajan, Sagar, and Let's Admire you, all your questions have been answered. So guys, later on, if you have more questions, please do not hesitate to put it down on the comment section, because we regularly attempt the candidates' question and we answer them as soon as possible. So please do not think that the session is not live now, so we cannot ask the questions. No, that's not the case here. You can always ask as many endless number of questions as you want to. So Let's Admire is also asking, and is TOEFL only enough for getting admission in any foreign university? Well, IELTS is the most highly acceptable exam all over the globe. But yes, TOEFL also has its own recognition and is quite an ancient exam which has been, there popular in all the migrating candidates' mind. So yes, so TOEFL is not only enough. Maybe, as I said, you will have to talk to your counselor, or you can get in touch with our counseling team so that they can best guide you. Do you need any other exam apart from TOEFL to, migrate and study abroad or to settle abroad? Which else exam do you need to give? Or is TOEFL the best exam for you, or do you need to give IELTS? So it all depends on the eligibility and your requirements. So you can actually, talk to our expert counselors, because they will be the best people to guide you on this, basically. Okay. So yes. Okay. Sagar and Brajan says yes. Well, that's great if your questions have been answered. So Edimai is asking, please, can I have the reply this replay this class, and can someone have a demo trial of the exam? Well, a demo trial session or that thing is not actually available right now with us, with Shiksha Study Abroad, but we are trying our best to give you, you know, the best possible answers and to solve all your queries live here with our live doubt clear session. And yes, as far as your rewatching of the video is concerned, then definitely I have told you, Edimai, that you can actually register with us with the help of the link which is given in the description below. So it's a blue highlighted link, guys, which is just present below this live video where you're watching us, and you just need to click on it, and that will redirect you to our landing page of the TOEFL exam. And there you can actually look out for the calendar which we have prepared for all of you. Okay. And in that calendar of TOEFL, you will find a lot of details and a lot of classes which have been already uploaded on our YouTube channel. So you can watch us from there again. And you can watch these videos again and again any number of times without any cost. So you like do not pay anything basically. Let's Admire says thank you, ma'am. Well, welcome. That is what we are here for. So I love, solving all of your doubts, and I hope all of your questions have been answered. That's great. I can see the response on the comment section. And yes, guys, so if that is so, then definitely I would like to take your leave now if there is no other question. So, is there any other question, guys, which you need to ask? That's great, Sagar says. Okay. Vishal says thank you. Welcome, Vishal, and welcome everyone who is saying thank you here. And guys, if you are like watching us not live, even if you're watching us, as a recorded video on our YouTube channel, then also I would love to see how many people actually joined us, from where, from which location, city, country, place, everything I would love to know. Because I also like to know about my students, from where are they actually, talking to me, or from where are they actually asking their doubt, and how many people across India or maybe outside India, because we get a lot of traffic from outside India as well, especially people from South Africa and Nigeria, Kenya. So all of these places actually love us, and I'm really very grateful about that I'm taking students from outside India as well. Although I have taught offline many nationalities, but taking online sessions of across India and outside India is another thing for me. So that's great. So Sagar says, thank you, ma'am. Very awesome session. Thank you so much, Sagar. And in fact, thank you so much, everyone. Maureen also says, amazing, ma'am. Then Mangaga says, yes. Okay. Yes, as I said, so Adiyemi. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, because that's not a common name in India. So I'm sorry for that. But yes, I can see your place, Adiyemi. Nigeria, as I said, we get a lot of people from outside India as well. That's great. Ademi also says, thank you so much. Great, guys. Welcome, welcome. That is what actually I'm here for solving your doubts free of cost, so that you do not have to, move on to any other video where you actually do not get your answers. So, yes, we try our best actually to give your answers, to give the answers to all of your questions. So, yeah, that is what we are trying for, to give you the best we can. All right, guys, it was really, really lovely meeting all of you. And now I would like to wind up the class. And again, just a small reminder while leaving that, please register with us, and please, you know, subscribe to our YouTube channel. And definitely, I shall see you tomorrow at the same timing, 5 to 6 p.m. Indian Standard Timing. So please watch out for your country, especially if you're watching us from outside India. And yes, I shall see you soon tomorrow at the same timing with a fresh new lesson of integrated task of writing. So, yes, tomorrow we are starting with the first task of your writing module in the TOEFL exam, that is integrated task. And then, day after tomorrow, we will be throwing some light on the writing for an academic discussion, which is a new task which has been introduced. That we'll be talking about day after tomorrow. So, see you guys. Till then, keep revising for TOEFL. And Adi Emi says, you are tired. Well, yes, it's the end of the day. Definitely, we all are tired. But yes, my tiredness goes as soon as I come live. Although a little bit it shows on our faces, but yes, I enjoy the sessions very much because of your lovely responses. So thank you so much, guys, for such lovely responses and answers, for commenting down on the comment section, and well pronounced. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. All right, guys. So I'll see you soon tomorrow. Bye bye. Take care till then.